Welcome to the Big Movement Podcast. If you're ready to create results and make huge strides in your business, finances, personal development, and health, then you're in the right place. Pushing past excuses and powering through procrastination can be a challenge alone. Here, you'll get the support, tools, and knowledge you need to get to the level you desire in your business and life. Let's get started with your host, Byron Ingram.
And welcome to another episode of the podcast. Today, we're going to talk about how to reset your mindset. You see, the mindset we use on a day-to-day basis is our blueprint to either success or mediocrity. If we don't occasionally reset it, we can quickly find ourselves in the wrong position with the wrong mindset. You see, every day, we're exposed to a wide variety of messages. It's only natural as we're interacting with the world around us. It'd be kind of hard to say that we don't experience anything. The only way that's going to happen is if you are, let's say, camping, if you're far away from everything that you take for granted in society. But for the vast majority of people, that's not the case. So we don't have that luxury of deciding what type of environmental stimuli we're exposed to. So you see, when you have the right mindset, it's a critical component to achieving success. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're unsure of this, think about how people feel after, and the key word is after, their morning commute to the office. When you look around, are most people calm and relaxed, or are they stressed out because of that hour-plus long commute or however long it is? Most people, they have that sense of anger in their face because their life flashed in front of their eyes a couple times, or people cut them off, and they're just furious. And because of that, do you think that person's going to be more productive or less productive if they're stressed out due to factors such as that? So you see, naturally, the vast majority of people are going to be stressed out. And when you start off that way, it inhibits the productivity for a good portion of the day. So think about how much of the workday is spent talking about what happened on the drive in. Or you think about how many people retreat to their office before they talk to anyone, before they do anything productive. They're like, no one talk to me, I need to be left alone, I need to calm down. And they're in there for 20 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever. Now, combine this with other stressors throughout the day. And you can quickly realize an individual can lose several hours of productivity. Now multiply this across an entire company, and it adds up to thousands of hours of lost work. Now, if you're a small company, think about what that does in terms of, let's say, meeting customer demand and so forth. Or even if someone doesn't take that time off to kind of calm themselves down, and they take it out on a customer. You see these things all the time. So we have to look for a way that we can combat this, how we can be able to reset our mindset so we can tackle the day appropriately and be able to come out on top. So this is a simple exercise to come up with of something I've been doing for years. Whenever that stress is built up, how I can quickly hit that proverbial reset button and ultimately take control of what the heck is going on. So the first thing you have to do, you need to find a place at home to practice this. And the reason why you need a place at home to practice is because you control the environment a little bit more. If you're in the office, people are coming in and out, phones are ringing. You can be able to put up, like, say, a do not disturb sign on the bedroom or your living room or wherever you need to find a place at. Turn your phone off and just tell people, this is my personal time. No one bother me. You can be able to do that. But what you want to do when you find this place that's free of distractions, interruptions, phones, all those things, I want you to start thinking of it as your personal escape from the world. You want it to be as quiet as possible, especially as you're learning the foundation of this exercise. Because you see, when you're learning a new skill, you want it to be the ideal learning condition, because then it's easier to master the skills that go along with it. So in a chair, get one that you can easily sit upright in, not like, lazy boy chairs, like the lounge chairs where you're just kind of passing out in. But you want a chair where you can have your back upright, your feet firmly planted on the floor. And I want you to start breathing in slowly and deeply. And this is to help center yourself. I want you to think about times when your heart was just racing, or let's say that you just finished working out. What's the easiest way to get yourself to calm down and return back to normal? You start taking slow and deep breaths, because it slows everything down. And that's what you want to do here. Because the more you do this, and you want to spend a couple minutes, especially in the beginning, because it helps just to get all the stress out so you can be able to calm your mind down. The blood's no longer rushing to your head. You know, if you had that morning commute where you just felt like someone was about to cut you off, and if you were in a tank, you would just run them over. You can get those thoughts out of your mind, and you can just be able to calm yourself and be able to focus. Now, with your eyes closed, what I want you to do is to visualize a set of stairs leading down to a door with a room behind it that only you can open. And what you want to be able to do is, you're going to know the number of stairs for you. With each step that you take, you want to feel your body getting more and more relaxed, more and more calm. And you want to make sure you're sitting in this upright position, because if you decide to sit in something that's too comfortable, you could easily fall asleep doing this. But you don't want to do that. You just want to relax your mind and body to take those stressors away. And then what you do is, when you open that door, you want to visualize this place that is completely peaceful to you. Think of a happy place that you can go to let your mind relax, that's free from distractions of the outside world. Imagine a place that simply just makes you smile. A place where you feel that you can accomplish and do anything. There's no limits. If you want to do it, this is the place where you come up with those ideas at. Now, once you've done this, you are going to want to use your imagination on this next part, because each of us are going to do it a little bit differently. I want you to visualize that cause your stress written down on a piece of paper. At this point, it'd be very easy to do, because you're no longer just live it with anger and so forth. And then I want you to think of a way that's fun to you, that you can make it go away. Just destroy it. So for me, I prefer throwing the paper that stressors are written on into the fireplace, because it brings a smile to my face. Simply think of it this way. How many people don't feel good when they're sitting by a fire that's nice and cozy and relaxing? So to me, that's what I like to use at visualization. It's like, all right, balling it up because it just feels good, and just throw it in there and just smiling as it goes away. So then I know it can't come back. That piece of paper, it's gone puffed up in smoke. Nothing's going to happen because of it. It's not like it's going to blow back out like, you forgot. Like, no, it was burned. It is not coming back. Now, once you've removed what is stressing you while you're still in your happy place, you want to create a thought that's empowering to take its place. Because, see, when you've taken that negative thought out, now there's this little bit of a void. You want to fill it up. Because when you go back out into the world, if you're not arming yourself with the tools that you need, well, then that void can be filled up with almost anything else. But you want to fill it up. So what you want to do, fill it with that empowering thought, something that makes you feel so positive when you think about it. You can do anything. The sky is the limit. And once you figure out what this thought is, you want to hold on to it tight and make sure that nothing can be able to pull it out of your hands. And at this point, that's when you're ready to slowly leave that room. And with each step you go back up the stairs, the same number of steps that you took before, you feel yourself just coming back to that full level of awareness of the world around you. And when you do that, you're still holding on to that empowering thought. And when you do that, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to be calm. You're going to have that clear state of mind. And you'll be ready to take on anything throughout the day. Now, in the beginning, this exercise here, it's going to take you a little bit longer, because it's no different, like I said, of learning a new skill. Like if you've never rode a bike before, it's going to feel a little awkward at first, but you're going to get better and better at it. But by doing it at home, you're controlling the environment. But with practice, and it's going to take a little bit of time to do this, you can be able to start performing this exercise anywhere. Let's say you need to do it in your office, in your car, at the gym. Wherever you need to do it, you can be able to do it quickly and effectively and generate the same result. So by utilizing this exercise, you're going to be able to handle any situation in a more effective manner by not letting the things that would have stressed you out in the past really affect you. So now you know what the situation is, you can control it. So instead of fear and stress driving your decisions, you're using cool, calm logic, because you removed the things that can potentially make you take a wrong decision to do something improper and be able to do the right ones. So you want to make sure you do this, because there's nothing worse than you're blindsided because you weren't thinking clearly. So take this information, embrace it, and start practicing this daily, because you will find that you're able to tackle problems that come up in your day so much more efficiently than in the past. And do me a favor, if you found this exercise helpful, go ahead and share this episode out with somebody, because there's someone out there who needs to hear this message, so that way they can be able to remove those stressors in their life so they can be more effective and productive each and every day.
Thanks for listening to the Big Movement Podcast today. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Now that you've surely been inspired to take your entrepreneurial career and business to the next level, you can stop by the website and get more. And if you're ready to boost your business brand, be sure to grab your free report, 7 Easy Steps to Build Your Brand Today.